Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello. Hi.
Welcome. Good afternoon.
Exactly.
Welcome to
Good
our webinar.
afternoon.
If
Oh,
you're watching, please introduce yourself and tell us what can you see out of your window right now.
lovely.
Hal, do you want to start?
Sure thing. I am Hal. Hello, everyone. I'm from the UK, from the south of England, and I'm in Bologna. I live in Bologna now. And from my window, okay, from here, I'm actually standing at the window so I can see it. I have the ring road, the Viale
Oh, okay, the ring road.
Bologna, the ring road. So there's a big road out front with like four lanes, maybe more than that. Actually. And then there's some apartment blocks on the other side. There's some trees. I don't know what kind of trees, and unfortunately they've been, well, not unfortunately, but they've been pruned quite aggressively.
Okay.
So they look quite sad at the moment.
Aw.
They're starting to look happier now that it's spring, a bit happier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess some green.
Yeah. But I kind of like it because at the moment, at least, the ring road is still relatively not busy, but there are still cars up and down it most of the time.
So you can see
So it doesn't.
traffic too.
I can see traffic, which is now really special, and it doesn't feel too kind of
People.
empty. Yeah. That's me.
Perfect. We have Katerina. Hi, Katerina from Livorno. Not so
Lovely.
far from Pisa. It takes 20 or 30 minutes by car. Good.
Cool. Welcome. And
welcome,
Luca.
Luca.
Hello from Novara near Milan. I remember.
Guys,
Great.
can you tell us what can you see out of your window? So Hal was telling us before that he can see a ring road, which is the big road on the city, some apartment blocks and trees, and some traffic.
And some traffic, yeah. How about you?
So my name is Emily. I think I know most of these guys already. But I'm from Leicester, if you don't know me, in England. I also live and work in Bologna. Out of my window, I can't see very much. The sun is very bright in my face right now. But I know that there is an apartment building, a little park, very small park, with a beautiful tree with lots of pink flowers. So like the blossom. And then a bit further away, I can see an office block, which is, of course, closed right now.
Right.
Yes.
But hey, blossom, that's nice to be able to see some blossom from your window.
Yeah, I was really happy the other day when I noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we would say blossom is pink flowers in the spring.
Yeah, little flowers on a tree. Beautiful. Hi, Luca. Oh, Davide, sorry. I was confused by the name.
Confusing.
Davide.
We'll have to remember. Davide
Yeah.
from
Palermo.
Palermo. Only fog at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe it's a foggy day in Palermo. Luca, from my window, I can see my garden and my dog who is running. Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
Really nice. Excellent.
Hi, Sarah from Bologna. Cool. No favoritism, but we are in Bologna as well.
We know Bologna.
Yeah, we know Bologna. Out of my window, I see another house. Okay. Is it close or far away? How close is it?
Yeah, how close?
Yeah.
Lots of people. Francesca from Milan. From my window, I can see the courtyard of my building.
Perfect. Courtyard.
Excellent.
And Angela from Bergamo. Hi. From my window, I can see one apartment block, a road, a parking, and a green hill. Cool. A car park. A car park is the noun phrase for the place where you park.
Yeah, in English, parking is, I guess, the verb.
Is the thing, the action of putting the car.
I'm parking.
Yeah, car park or parking lot. Yeah, in American English.
In America.
Right?
Yeah, so the place is a different name. Car park, parking lot, something like that. Okay, excellent, guys. And we have 11 people with us right now.
Cool.
It's a good number. If you haven't, can you guys introduce yourself and tell us what can you see out of your window? And Sarah says it's close. Okay.
Okay,
It's very close.
ideal.
So we had some good vocabulary before from Hal. You mentioned about a ring road. Do you want
Yes,
to explain again, what is a ring road?
sure. So, in Bologna, there is a road that goes all the way around the city like this, just a circle around the edge of the city centre. We call it a ring road. A ring that's a ring road round a city. Maybe in the UK, London has a huge ring road, the M25, which is enormous. If you look at a map of the UK, it goes all the way around London. Yeah, but lots of cities have them because of planning, right? You build a road.
I think
to make it easier to
Coventry. I
get
remember
around.
Coventry has a ring road,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
terrible. It's really difficult to understand. So I remember
Right.
going round and round and round on the ring road, never exiting.
Yeah.
Okay, Francesca, do you do weekend lessons during the weekend? We don't. I think there are some webinars though, maybe in the morning,
Oh, are there
on Saturday morning.
On Saturday morning, you're right.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
And Francesca, if not, then remember you can always re-watch old ones. I guess
You
it's
can
not
go
quite
back.
as nice. Yeah, you can go back and look at old ones. It's not as fun as being able to
To
see us
interact.
live, but you can always find other ones on the channel.
Yeah, I think on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Maybe until 1 o'clock. So maybe check
Yeah.
tomorrow.
You can check.
Okay, perfect. Angela, yeah, the place which a car can stay is car park or parking lot. Excellent. Good. We also have Julia. My name is Julia. I come from Varese in Milano, and I see out of my window some trees and a beautiful light blue sky.
Nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
here today as well, we have a beautiful light blue sky. It's really nice. Really nice.
Yeah, very sunny. Okay.
Katerina, out of my window, I can see a few people. Pigeons, cool. Seagulls, perfect, exactly, seagulls, which often sing in the mornings, other houses and windows. Brilliant, Katerina. I'm not sure if I would use the verb sing to describe the noise that seagulls make. I know what you mean. I don't know if seagulls sing. They kind of yell. It's not really singing, is it? But
yeah, it's kind of loud
It's shouting or
not beautiful.
a squawk. Birds squawk.
Yeah.
Or they yell. But yes, I know that sound. It always makes me think of being on holiday and seagulls.
Yeah, by the sea.
By the beach. Yeah.
Maybe I would describe little birds as singing, like the
Singing,
little
exactly.
cute ones. With some melody.
Yeah. Seagulls.
Yeah. So maybe it's beautiful. But yeah, we would probably not describe it as singing. Okay. Let's have a look at today's focus. Please continue introducing yourselves if you haven't already. So today we're talking about dream homes.
Yes.
Hal, do you want to read?
Sure thing. We are in this focus activity talking about your dream home using quantifiers and looking at some new vocabulary.
Excellent. Maybe shall we talk a little bit about the difference between home and house? Can anybody tell us what's the difference between a home and a house?
Yeah.
Hal, do you live in a house or an apartment here in Bologna?
Okay, at the moment I live in an apartment.
And in the UK, did you have a house or an apartment?
In the UK, I had a house in the suburbs. Before I moved here, I lived in Manchester, and I lived in a small house. One of those, I don't know, I think they were all built about maybe 80 years ago, the really classic suburban house,
Okay.
in Manchester with a little garden.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Sarah has okay. Home is my house, and house is more general. I like it. I see what you mean. But I'm just a bit worried about home is my house because I could say, where's your home? Where's your home?
Yeah.
So I think I know what you mean, but
Yeah, home is
more
definitely
content than that.
personal.
Yes.
It includes everything in the house,
Mm-hmm.
including the people, including the feelings
Mm-hmm.
you get.
It is a concept, no? It's
Mm.
almost like an idea, right?
Yeah,
When we talk about a house, we're thinking of the physical building, the place, right? If I talk about my home, it's the place where I feel comfortable, which I feel is mine, which I feel is makes me feel safe and happy as well. No?
yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we have a lot of sayings with home. So, for example, home sweet home. There's no place like home. Make yourself at home. So, yeah, it's more of a concept of feeling at home.
Right.
Okay.
In fact, there used to be, you know, that question that's, what is it? What makes a house a home? What
Yeah.
things make a house a home? And usually it's things like, you know, family or food or memories. Yeah. What makes a house a home?
Yeah. So the house is the physical, the walls that you can touch.
Exactly.
Yeah. Francesca, I live in a little apartment in Milan, but I have a big house in Perugia. It's my family's house. Perfect. Maybe here I would say it's my family's home.
Yeah. Perfect.
Because it has so many memories for me.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, very good. Okay, let's move on from this one. Let's have a look at some different types of home. So we have houseboat, mansion, beach house, ranch, chalet, and penthouse. Can you guys match the picture to the type of house? So picture A, what is this? It's very American.
It is extremely American. I have never, I don't think, been to one of these.
Yeah, I don't think we
Picture
would
A.
say in England.
I don't think they exist really in the
No.
UK, you know? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the picture is stereotypically American.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Um, I guess possibly in places like South Africa, Australia, they could have some things like this.
Right. Yes, Katerina, perfect. You put it better
Yeah,
than when we did. It's
yeah,
perfect. The
good.
house is the physical feeling and home the emotional one. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So a house is not necessarily a home; it could just be temporary. For example. Okay, Katerina says A is a ranch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ranch.
Ranch.
With an American accent.
Really American.
Yeah. We might say farmhouse is a similar thing in the UK, a farmhouse.
Yeah.
Because a ranch or a farmhouse, they're usually on a farm, right, with animals. So farmhouse.
Yeah. So they look a little bit different, but the concept is the same.
Yeah, exactly.
In a place with animals. B, has anyone said B yet? No.
No, yeah.
Can anyone tell us what they think B is? Maybe if you eliminate some of the others, it will give you a clue. It's not necessarily clear from the picture, I think.
No, yeah, it's quite I would say, old-fashioned picture of what this is. No, I don't think of this when I see
Think
that word.
about the position. So we're looking at something at the top.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
House. Excellent. Let's talk about the difference between an attic and a penthouse. Is there a difference for you, Hal, in these two words?
Yes. They are in, you find them in a similar place in a building. They're at the top, right, of a house or a block of flats. But a penthouse is usually an entire apartment, a whole apartment, right? An attic is just a space, usually in the roof of the house, up at the top of the house, where you keep things in boxes or
Storage.
storage, exactly. Old
Yeah.
photographs, that kind of thing.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I would think of an attic as something very dark. So there are no windows. It's just like a place where you store things. Whereas a penthouse usually is very light because they have lots of windows on the top, around the sides.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's in the same position, more or less, at the top. Okay. See beach house. Yeah, again, it's not very clear from the picture. Houseboat. Again, it's quite a modern interpretation.
It is an interesting. It looks like a very glamorous houseboat.
Yeah.
When I think of houseboat, I think of a small, narrow boat on the canals in the UK. But this one looks quite nice.
Also in Amsterdam, I think they have
Yeah.
narrowboats. So yeah, we would commonly think of a narrowboat, which is more old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yes. So D. Has anyone said D yet? Let's have a look. You mentioned D. No. Does anyone know what is D? Ah, okay, perfect. Fraser, welcome. Yes. This is a beach house. Good. E. Katerina said a mansion. Perfect. Hal, do you want to explain what is a mansion?
A huge house. I'm trying to think. Because we also sometimes use the word villa, which in my mind also means a big house, particularly in like Southern Europe. I don't know if that's just me.
Yeah, I feel like a mansion is more a British thing.
Yeah. But,
a villa is like continental.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, a really grand, fancy, big, impressive house, a mansion. I'm not sure what the technical difference is.
I guess kind of luxurious as well. It's not a cheap house.
Right.
It could be big, but not necessarily a mansion.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Luxurious.
And where is it tells us chalet? Yes, perfect. How do you pronounce this?
I was thinking you're pronouncing it correctly, but when I pronounce it, I'm lazy. I say chalet.
Chalet.
But you're right. It should have the stress on the second syllable because it's a French word. It's a bit different. Chalet.
Yeah. So there are kind of two different things: chalet or chalet.
Yeah.
But I think maybe in the UK it's more usual to say chalet. I think maybe I say it now in Italy because I noticed that it's a French word, but before maybe I wouldn't have.
Chalet.
Chalet.
Okay.
Chalet.
Chalet. Yeah, it's technically the right way, right?
The important thing is you don't put the T. So however you pronounce it, don't pronounce the T.
Yeah, exactly. Ignore the T. Perfect.
Chalet.
Angela asks, is a mansion old? Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be. Often they are because they are big, grand houses that were built a long time ago. And I don't know.
It was the fashion at the time.
Fashion to have huge, kind of impressive, grand houses. But they don't have to be. No. You can get new mansions.
A modern mansion, yeah. Especially if you think maybe in American Hollywood, somewhere like that. People are building
houses
mansions.
in general in America are so big. I remember going on holiday to America when I was 12 or 13 and going to kind of suburbs. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, everyone has, obviously not everyone in America has, but the kind of general size of people's kind of space was incredible. Yeah.
I definitely agree. What is considered a small house in America is considered a big house in Britain. Okay, guys, can you tell us which type of house would you prefer and why? So these are some ideas. You can also talk about different types if you have any other ideas. Hal, what about you? Which type of house would you prefer?
A penthouse.
A penthouse. Why?
Definitely. Because I would like the view. It would be nice to have a gorgeous view of the city or the countryside or maybe the sea from a penthouse. I live alone at the moment, so a mansion would be too big. No,
I feel very lonely.
One person in a mansion would not be nice, but a penthouse could be quite cool and the right size. They're usually like an apartment, so they're not too big. And I don't know, there's just something cool about penthouses,
especially I know you're a writer, I can imagine.
Yeah, writing away at the
Writing
top
away.
of the building. But if someone says, "Oh, I have a penthouse apartment," they're usually the most expensive, the most
Yeah,
luxurious in a block of flats. Yeah.
well designed usually.
Yeah.
Okay, Angela says I would prefer beach house because I like the sea very much.
Nice.
Perfect.
How
So when we
about
talk about
you? Oh,
the sea,
sorry.
I agree with Angela. I like the sea, so I would really like a beach house, I think. But maybe another house in the city for the winter.
A holiday
In
home where
a
you can
holiday
go.
home, like
Yeah.
6 months in the city, 6 months in
Ooh,
by the sea would be my ideal combination.
let's make it
Um,
happen.
yeah, now we teach
Yeah.
online. Who knows? I could
Yeah.
always do that. Yeah, I think I find it really peaceful to
Right.
see, to hear the sea, maybe more than to see the sea.
Yeah.
So definitely, I agree with Angela.
And Julia.
I prefer the beach house because I love the sea. I have a sea near my bedroom. Wow,
Wow.
really lucky. Good.
Lovely.
Just be careful when we talk about the sea in general. We use the article the sea. So I love the sea. I love the mountains. We would use the article here. Hal, is there anywhere that you wouldn't like to
Wouldn't.
live?
A ranch.
A ranch. Why?
Ranch. Because I don't know. I think it might be a bit cold, and also I'm not very good with animals. Let's say good with
Okay.
animals. So I imagine it's on a farm or something, and I don't like that
I imagine
much.
you have to work quite hard.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe this doesn't mean your whole life is on the ranch. You can just live there and enjoy it, but still there would be animals around, I guess. And that's
yeah.
really,
Um, okay. My dream house is a mansion with a big garden and swimming pool because I love to enjoy relaxing in a quiet and elegant place. Nice.
mm, nice.
Just be careful. Quiet, we spell like this. Other way around. Quiet. Yeah.
I agree. Actually, I would love to have a swimming pool. I'm not changing. I'll stick with penthouse, but a swimming pool would be really
It's a
nice.
penthouse.
Maybe, yeah, a rooftop swimming pool. Um,
Perfect. And
yeah,
also with enjoy, be careful, we need the ing to enjoy relaxing in a quiet place. How do you want to read Katerina's comment?
sure. I'd like to live in a beach house because I like going to the sea on foot in a few minutes. A few, great, a few minutes. I like this idea. Yes, it would be great. You walk out your front door and you walk a few minutes and you're on the beach. Lovely.
No traffic, no
No,
trains.
glorious.
Reza has an interesting one. I prefer houseboat because
Mm-hmm.
it's very interesting for me. I really like sleeping in the house surrounded with water. Nice. Just be careful with spelling houseboat. It's slightly different. And surrounded. So we need the U and also water with an A.
Right. But yeah, I think it would be. You're right. It would be very relaxing to have all of that water around you. Yeah.
Similar to a beach house, maybe. Similar
Yeah.
idea.
Luca, I would prefer a chalet because I would like to live in the wild. Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting answers.
Mountains. These are great.
Maybe
Yeah,
let's talk
exactly.
about
Choose one or two.
the
Sorry.
difference between in and into.
Hmm.
Does anyone know? Can you tell us the difference? I live in Bologna. I jump into the swimming pool. What's the difference?
Do we have any others? Yeah, sorry, go.
No. Yes. I think there's Rai, is you?
Don't like the ranch house. I think it's boring.
Yeah, maybe you're quite isolated from the world. So yeah, in and into. Does anyone know the difference? How do you like diving into the swimming pool?
Love it.
You
Or
love
not
it.
diving, not diving. I can't really dive, guys, but jumping, just jumping.
Jumping in the
Yes.
swimming pool.
Yeah. I don't think I have a nice dive. I just sort
Okay.
of jump and splash.
Yeah, me too.
But yeah, even just thinking about it makes me happy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully soon
yeah.
everything's back to normal. Okay. So let's give you 2 examples. I'm in the pool. I'm diving into the pool. What's the difference between in and into? Maybe for this one, I would like to live in the wild. We could also say in the middle or surrounded
Mm.
by wild animals, surrounded by nature, something like that.
Surrounded by nature.
Definitely. I think for me, I wouldn't necessarily like to live in a chalet. I'm not a big fan of the mountains. They tend to be quite cold too.
Yeah, and you'd be quite remote, wouldn't you? You'd be quite remote from,
From other
let's say,
people.
the other people. Yeah,
Yeah, services.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, give you 10 seconds, guys. Anyone know the difference between in and into?
And then we'll spoil it.
Yeah, then we'll tell you the answer.
I'm in the pool. I'm diving into the pool.
In refers to somewhere, to being inside. Into is slightly different. I'm
Yeah.
diving into the pool. What is happening? So in is I'm inside something. Yeah, at the moment we are in our houses. If I'm outside and the police stop me, they can say, you need to go into your house.
Right.
Okay. Maybe we should tell them.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, so jump into the pool, for example. Into is moving. I'm moving from out to in.
Angela, that is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, into the wild.
Okay.
Yeah, it means I'm going into the wild.
Right. It has
Yeah.
the idea of like entering movement, right?
To
For
enter.
example, if I say, we usually say, I walk into a room, which means there's a room and I open the door and I walk into it. I enter the room. I walk into the room. If I said, I walk in the room, it just means I walk around the room,
I'm in the room and I keep walking.
inside the room, and I walk around, which maybe at the moment we do. But yeah, the idea of movement into, oh, Francesca, lovely, yes. I put my hands into the box.
So my hands are moving.
Yeah,
They're out
into,
and then they're in.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Same thing. We would also say, for example, get out of the pool. Yeah, to get out of something. Into, out of. Be the opposite. Get out of the pool. Take your hands out of the box.
Exactly.
Maybe you're stealing some sweets or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just be careful. Into is when I'm moving. I'm entering something, as Hal said. Whereas in is static.
Right.
Where are you? In the kitchen. Yes. Okay. Let's move on to the next activity. Here we have some dream home features. Hal, do you want to read the slide?
Yes, wow. So we have swimming pool, fireplace, walk-in closet, home theatre, and wine cellar. And if you guys could match, so we have A, B, C, D, E, and we want to match up the vocabulary of things, features of a home with the
Yeah.
pictures. Maybe we should talk about features actually.
Yeah. What is a feature?
Oh,
Kind of difficult to explain.
yeah.
um,
I guess in this context it's helpful because a feature is sort of the, the things that a house or a home has, maybe, yeah, qualities or spaces or
yeah. In this situation, I guess it's something
special.
special too.
Yeah, something
Something
extra.
extra.
Right.
Yeah. Perfect. Or something it has in general. So my smartphone has different features. It can do different things. Yes, Katerina, perfect. The first one is a
Good,
wine
yeah.
cellar. Good.
Guys are quick.
I'm really impressed. Swimming pool.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Did someone say C? Walk-in closet. Yes, perfect.
And
Razor,
then,
yes. Good. Maybe we should talk about closet here. Because I don't know about you, Hal, but I wouldn't use closet.
no,
Yeah.
me
What would you
neither.
say?
Walk-in wardrobe,
Hmm,
probably.
me too.
Yeah.
Walk-in wardrobe.
Yeah.
Closet, I think, is more American.
Right.
Um,
Exactly.
so yeah, probably it sounds strange for me, a closet.
Yeah.
Um, okay, perfect. What is C? A walk-in closet or a walk-in wardrobe.
Right.
Like a room that is a wardrobe.
Yeah,
A
a
room
whole
where you keep
room
your clothes.
which you can walk into. I don't know why it's called walk-in now. You walk into the closet and then you are in the walk-in closet. Okay.
Yeah, you can walk in.
Yeah.
Do you have a walk-in wardrobe, Hal?
Absolutely not, unfortunately. Although my wardrobe here is huge. It's like Narnia.
You could hide.
You could hide in there. You could get lost in there. But it's not technically, it's not a walk-in wardrobe. Do
Yeah.
you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Usually in a mansion, I think of a walk-in
Yeah,
wardrobe.
It's really quite luxurious and nice.
Yeah. Perfect. D, someone said is home theater. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Or home cinema.
And cinema, yeah, and theatre.
The last one, a fireplace.
Yes.
Excellent. Yes.
And Francesca had a really nice example of feature. So the restaurant, be careful, the restaurant features, it has a private dining area. Yes.
Yeah,
We might
something,
say a feature of the restaurant is a private dining area, something extra that it has.
a
Nice.
characteristic, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, let's have a look at some questions. Does your home have any of these features? Okay, so we're talking about these features here.
Mm-hmm.
Wine cellar, swimming pool, walk-in closet, home theater, or fireplace. Can you guys tell us, does your home have any of these features? What about your home in England, Hal? Does your home
Yeah, I was going to say to you, to guys watching as well, if your home doesn't, then maybe if you know a place that does have some of these.
your parents' home or your
Exactly.
friend's home?
Friends, a very friend with a mansion is always nice.
Good friend to have.
At home, my parents' home in the UK, there is a small fireplace. Yes, kind of with a little wood burner in it.
Wow.
But that's it. None of these, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're
How
quite
about
unusual.
you? Yeah.
Again, in
Special.
my home in England, there is a little fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
Not very big. I had a friend who used to have a wine cellar, or her parents used to have a wine cellar,
Ooh,
which is quite exciting. She lived in a big farmhouse.
wow.
So that was it was a scary place for us. We didn't really like going down into the cellar, but
But it's kind of exciting but scary, I
yeah,
imagine.
it's
Yeah.
like play hide and seek.
Yeah.
Yeah, the others not really. I know my
No?
cousins in Singapore had a swimming pool on the roof of
Nice.
their apartment, a communal swimming pool.
Okay.
Yeah, the others definitely not.
Right. They're quite unusual. Sarah, my parents' house has a fireplace. I miss it in my house in Bologna. Yeah, especially in the winter, it's so nice having a roaring fire, as we say, a big fire burning in a house is perfect.
Roaring fire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, okay, my home there is a fireplace. I love it. Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Angela, no, my home hasn't got any of these features.
Yeah. Hasn't got any or doesn't have, but
Yeah.
not hasn't got.
So we
Cool.
need two verbs. We need the auxiliary and the possessive. So you have two options, hasn't got or doesn't, with the apostrophe, have any.
Julia, in my home, I have a fireplace and a small wine cellar, but it isn't beautiful as in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very nice picture of a wine cellar. It looks really, really old. Nice though, Julia. That sounds great.
Definitely. Sounds beautiful. Very lucky. It isn't as beautiful as.
Great.
What you said is okay, but this sounds a little bit more natural. When we compare things in English, as, adjective, as. So it
Double
isn't
as.
as beautiful as the picture. Good. Okay. Unfortunately, no, says Katerina, but my grandparents live in the countryside near Livorno, my city, and they have a big garden, a swimming pool, and a walk-in closet.
Lovely. A countryside.
Yes.
So this one, Catalina, is like we saw with the sea and the wild, the countryside.
Yeah.
Always. If you want, you could say a part of the countryside, but the countryside, no matter where it is.
Yeah. So in English, we have two different things. So we have the countryside, which is general, like where you have fields, no houses, or a village, which is like very small city. So yeah, it depends what you mean here. So yeah, if we're talking about the countryside in general, the countryside. If you're talking about a place, so it has a name, like I don't know, Borgo something, we would say a village.
Raisa, I've got an apartment and I haven't got swimming pool, wine cellar, fireplace, but I've got three walk-in closets. Wow. But
Wow.
why?
It's a
What?
big house with three walk-in
Yeah.
closets.
Good. Be careful, right? So I've got an apartment, cool. And probably we would say, and the apartment, it hasn't got a swimming pool, a wine cellar, a fireplace, articles. But I've got three walk-in closets, or but it's got three walk-in closets. Nice. Wow.
Yes.
What do you use three walk-in closets for? It's amazing.
You have lots of clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we're talking just one, we would, sorry, not swimming pool, a swimming pool, a wine cellar.
Exactly.
Okay. What about question number 2? What type of home is your ideal home? So which features would you have in your dream home? So again, we're talking about these features, but you can mention different ones if you have anything in particular for your dream home. Hal, what about you? What's your dream home like?
In my dream home, I mean, I don't kind of, as we said before, I don't think it would be really big. So, but it would be really nice to have a home theatre. Although I really like going to the cinema as a kind of experience anyway, so maybe not.
So
I'd
yeah,
like
maybe
to,
you get bored staying
yeah,
at
I'd
home.
get bored staying at home. I'd like to have a projector maybe. Some friends at home, in the UK. There's another thing, right? Sometimes we just say home and we mean a city or where I'm from, right? Home.
Home,
The UK. Some friends at home in the UK, they have a projector that they can put films up on a wall with.
they have
And
a big
yeah, big screen, yeah, and that's quite fun.
Good. Okay, Francesca, my home hasn't got a home theater, but I have a big TV. Yeah. So now TVs are getting much bigger.
Right. Yeah. Who needs a home theater when you have a huge TV?
Yeah.
And Sarah, in my dream home, I would have because we're imagining, I would have we're dreaming exactly, a swimming pool and a big garden. Cool. Yeah, that would be nice.
Katrina says, is wine cellar uncountable? It's countable. So I can have a wine cellar if it's one. Or if I have many, I can have
2, 3, 4 wine cellars. Also, we should say that the word cellar is useful as well, right? Because cellar is just generally a
storage
space under the house, yeah. And then a wine cellar is a special kind of cellar that we keep wine in. Exactly.
Okay, my dream home would have. Here you don't need the got because we have the have. Would have. So we're dreaming again. A great garden, a fireplace, and a swimming pool. Good.
How about you, Emily? What do you think?
I would agree with you that I wouldn't like a really big house. Same thing, maybe I wouldn't like a swimming pool because I think it would be really expensive and difficult to maintain.
Yeah, the maintenance. Yeah.
I don't know how. You probably need to employ somebody to clean the pool. But again, I guess it depends where you live. If you live in a hot country, maybe it's worth it if you can use it every day.
Yeah.
But maybe in England, for example,
Leicester or Manchester or London, yeah.
I spend a lot of money for something I use once or twice a year.
Yeah.
Maybe not. I think I'd like a walk-in closet, though. I think that would be nice. A place to organize
everything. And Luca has, in my dream home, I'd like to have a tennis court. Yeah, okay, cool.
Wow, really nice.
Well, I think a bowling alley would be quite fun.
Yeah.
Did you know that when there's one in the White House? I can't remember who the White House has. Has a bowling alley underground where you can go and bowl. Right.
And relax. Yeah, that would be cool. Definitely.
Yeah, I just think that would be quite fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of agree with you about the home theater. It's a nice idea, but then again, maybe it would not be as exciting as going to the cinema.
Yeah, you might get quite bored of it.
Yeah. In my dream home would be in front of the sea. It would have a swimming pool, a big walk-in closet, and I would have a beach volley camp. Wow. Nice.
Beach volley camp?
Camp, yeah, I would say court maybe here.
Court, yeah, probably, right? Wait, volleyball court, yeah.
Or area even, if you want more general.
Yeah, court is usually for tennis, volleyball, badminton, a lot of sports that have a net. You play them on a court in English, a court.
Yeah, I would say a camp is something different. A camp is like an organized holiday for children usually.
Yeah.
Summer camp.
And maybe, Julia, you want to host a beach volleyball camp. But that would mean lots of people coming to your house on holiday, like a summer camp, to play volleyball in your house, which I'm not sure would be fun.
Camp. So camp is the event for us rather than the place. Like an organized activity holiday, let's say. Okay. Francesca, my dream home would have a big walk-in closet and a gym. Definitely work out.
My dream home has got a big garden and luxury room, also a gym for my family. Nice. Okay. What's in the luxury room?
Yeah. Tell us more. What kind of things are in the luxury room?
Yeah.
I think for me, I'd also quite like a garden. Hearing a lot of people say.
Yes. At the moment, it would be lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed this won't ever happen again, but it'd be nice to have a garden to go outside in.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 5 minutes. Let's have a quick look at some quantifiers. Guys, again, you can continue writing about your dream house if you want to. So here we have some, any, and enough. Okay. So So very quickly, let's have a look at Katerina. My dream home would have a big garden with a specific space in which some vegetables grow,
Mm.
and of course, a big wine cellar.
A vegetable garden, that's it.
Mm,
Or a kitchen garden, we say sometimes, no?
yeah,
Kitchen garden or a vegetable garden
or kitchen garden.
where you grow things for the kitchen.
Yeah, for plants, we just say grow. Grow up is for people.
Yes, oh yeah, good spot.
Yeah.
Grow.
Okay, so let's talk about some, any, and enough. Okay, very quick.
Oh yes,
Katerina.
thank you guys. Perfect.
There isn't enough wine in the cellar. We only have a few bottles left. Why? What is the meaning of enough? Maybe Hal, do you want to tell us what does enough mean?
Okay, so we do have some wine bottles. We need or want a certain number, and we don't have that number. We have less than that number. So we don't have enough, a sufficient amount for something, in this case, to drink the wine. So maybe I want 10 bottles of wine and we only have 6. So unfortunately, we don't have enough. Enough is sufficient, Katerina, exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, question number 2. So here we have a question. Why is this suggesting enough? Or no, Francesca suggesting enough.
No.
Katerina, any. Here we would use any.
Yeah.
Because we don't know if there is water. It's the question. Yeah, so is there any, usually? Do you have any eggs at the moment? Usually for the question, any. And in this case, it's empty, so there's no water. Katerina, yes, some for affirmative and questions. Okay. And Sarah is suggesting any. That's really good. So again, any can mean 0. I like this beach house, but there isn't any furniture. It's unfurnished. Okay. Number 4. Enough?
Yes, and Katerina,
Enough?
nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
Right. Because I want more. I want more windows.
Yeah.
So that doesn't have enough.
Yeah. It's not enough light.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 5. Some. Yes, this is the positive, the affirmative. There are some great features in this penthouse, like a walk-in closet and a fireplace. Good. And let me move this so you can see the last one. Okay. I think Katerina has given us the answer. We have some beautiful mansions for sale, but we don't have any
negative. Exactly.
Yeah, perfect. Negative. Perfect. Okay, guys.
Great
we have
job,
2
guys.
minutes left. Hal, is there anything you think we should review?
Let's talk one more time about house and home. I think it was Katerina who gave us that really excellent definition, which is house is a physical place, right? We're describing the walls, exactly. House is the physical building and home the emotional one. So remember that, guys. And also, I wrote down, because it's quite useful at this level, as, adjective, as. So if we're comparing two things with an adjective, I think the example from earlier was that someone's wine cellar, Julia's wine cellar, I think, isn't as beautiful as the one in the picture, right? Or, for example, my sister isn't, that's a negative, as tall as me, which means I am taller. Yeah, as plus adjective as.
Yeah, so it's like a sandwich. You have as, adjective, as. You create a sandwich to compare.
Exactly.
So
my sister isn't as tall as me, exactly.
Or the positive. He is as tall as me.
Right. In that case, we are the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But the important thing is to remember in both positive and negative, we need 2 as's.
Before and
the
after.
first and the second.
Exactly.
Okay, guys. thank you very much for joining us today for our webinar. Have a lovely afternoon, a lovely weekend. Fingers crossed for your dream house in the future.
Yeah, one day, one day.
You'll have all the things that you want one day.
One day. It's been lovely. Thank you, guys. Take care.
Thank you for participating. See you soon.